Hey guys, what's up? My name is Gabe, also known as Burnt Russian, and I haven't posted a video in almost 2 weeks, probably more like 1.5. And instead of just going over it, I'm just gonna, tell you I've been busy a lot. I actually haven't even touched my Xbox in 2 days, which is kind of a record for me. So, unless I'm going somewhere for like a break or something, I generally, spend a couple hours on my Xbox daily. And so I kind of feel bad, I haven't talked to some of my friends on Xbox, but I have been doing real life stuff, and that's about all I'm going to say, except I got my new phone. I had the choice between getting an iPhone and a Droid. I got the Droid 4 with a full keyboard, and I have to say I love this phone. Like, I've had an iPod Touch, and I've seen my friends' iPhones, and firstly, the graphics on this thing are absolutely beautiful. I found a nice background, and the way backgrounds work on this thing, I like them better than iPhones. And it's got a really, the music function on this is really cool. Like, if you're connected to Wi-Fi, you can have it set so that lyrics will automatically scroll for you. So if you don't know the lyrics, you can be like, oh, that's the lyrics. So this is a first round gameplay of Domination, and it's pretty good, so I'd actually watch it if I were you. I don't know, maybe you don't care. It was a PDW before the patch, and another reason I hadn't posted in so long was because theater wasn't working, and I just couldn't, record these gameplays. But I'm finally getting this gameplay to you. So, yeah, that's about all I'm going to say. Anyway, today, I feel like talking about procrastination, which I am a procrastinator, I call myself, capital P-R-O, because I insanely procrastinate. Like, I'm really bad, but at the same time, it's not a bad thing. And I think a lot of people who are procrastinators kind of get like this, like they feel like they're not doing it right and that they're, bad, but it's not actually a bad thing. And how it works is, like, I'll be like, I just don't feel like doing anything, and like, it's not that I don't want to do anything, it's that I don't want to do certain work. And, generally you think, oh, that's a bad thing, but not if you procrastinate right. See, what you're doing, instead of doing all this work that you're worried about, is you're relieving yourself by doing something that you want to do more. And so the best way to go about procrastinating is to kind of make a mental list of how you want to do things. And well, generally procrastinators are kind of disorganized. That kind of helps out, what are the things you need to do, and you start with the least important. Because, say that's like Xbox for me. I'll spend a few hours doing Xbox, and I'll be relieved, and by the time I have to do my homework, I'm not as stressed out as I had to be. And, I'm pretty good at mentally judging how much homework I need to get done and how long it'll take. So that kind of helps out too, and I know not everyone's that good of a judge, but I feel like that if you can kind of just mentally be like, okay, so I've got this AP economics homework, now what do I have to do? See, I chose AP economics because that's a class I have, and I thought it'd be a good example. There's few things I have to do in AP Economics, and it's an independent study. So sometimes I have to read a whole chapter and take notes, just for myself. I suppose I could just read the whole chapter and not take notes, but I do much better if I take notes. So what I do is I'll go through the whole chapter, and I'll take notes on each chapter and section, and then, quickly review them. I do about one section a day, sometimes two, depending how big the sections are. And then at the end of the sections, the end of the chapter, generally there's 3 to 5 sections. I think 5's only happened once. There's generally 3, sometimes 4, and once 5. And then I'm like, well, okay, so I've got these problems, and generally it's like 1 to 15. Sometimes some of them will be cut out. I know that takes an hour to an hour and a half, and, depending on how well you know your stuff, you can get it done faster or slower. And and another reason I chose AP Economics because it's independent study. I don't have things due. I don't really have to have anything in until the end of the semester, which is a terrible thing for me to know since I'm a procrastinator, but I'm really working on that, and it's the one class that I blow off the most. But I found that things aren't as bad as they could be. I am like a couple chapters behind where I should be, but I can catch up on that over winter break when I have literally there's nothing going to be due for that. And I think that what you need to do is you need to, as long as you understand your deadlines, put it off as long as you can, as long as you understand how long it'll take you to do things. Because honestly, procrastinating's not that bad, and it's a good way to just do what else you want to do first, and then worry about it. Hope you guys enjoyed. Also, I'd like to point out I've had a couple more subscribers, about 4 more, since my last post, so I hope you guys enjoyed. And yeah, bye.